Hello everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome back to Tales of Destiny, the director's cut. We're coming up on 11 hours in the game. We're in the secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the mountain. If I remember correctly, we are making our way through this, like, bottom secret passageway into the castle. I have to remember how to play the freaking game. I haven't played in like 6 days. Hello. Alright, okay, X is the arc button, circle is the attack button. That's the most important thing to remember. What's the eruption button? The eruption button is down X, duly noted. I'm pretty sure I really only need to know the eruption button. Can I stop getting comboed? Hello? What's happening? Ow. Oh, these things are putting me to sleep. That's really cool. And by really cool, I mean not cool at all. You have 62 HP, do you mind? Okay, that was awesome. Great start to today's stream. Just absolutely stun-locked by status effects and then having to sit still until I die. That was really fun. What is happening? Hello? Game? What is going on? Is it these things? Or these things just putting everyone to sleep and then everyone is just like, hey, you're asleep until you die? Go away. I don't think we encountered any of these annoying enemies last stream. Hi, can you stop? Thank you. That was insanely annoying. What a horrible start to today's stream. Shadowed Sun, welcome to stream. How's it going? I'm going back and healing everyone, I guess, instead of wasting more items. That was really stupid. That enemy had like 70 HP left, and then I just got stun-locked into like, hey, you can't move or do anything, enjoy. Where's the person who heals? Yes. Come on. There you go. Well, I hope we don't run into any more of that garbage for the rest of this place. I still really hate flying enemies in this game. Flying enemies are just so annoying in the whole 2D setup and also just with how arts work, at least on stand. I'm pressing up and X from muscle memory. I changed it off of up and X, it's down and X now. Also, 2D combat gets really annoying when this happens. When you have enemies on both sides of you and it's like, hey dude, enjoy. I'm so glad that Tales of moved to 3D with Symphonia. I guess I'm just asleep forever. Firestorm, that sounds cool. Also, can we like take the flying sleeping enemies out of the game, please? They suck. What is Firestorm like? Firewall. Creates flames from the ground around the target. This just sounds like eruption. Let's see if Firestorm is any better. And then I think Rudy did a Swordian thing. Oh, you're done with hit. Nice, 14 points. Let's take off this critical, even though it's almost done, and put on this rise and get that done. Rudy is now done with levels 1 through 3, which is pretty pog, as the kids say. But she does not have any of level 4 done. She's really close on critical. Everything else, not really. Distort's kinda getting there. What have you got going on? I can take off that exceed and give you 11. You're working on finishing all of your level 3 right now. Okay. 30-point chaser. Okay, you're working on getting all of your level 3 done. So everyone's starting to wrap up their level 3 is what I'm getting. I'm 1 away from being able to put on this attack? Rude. Very rude. You know what? Take off this exceed, put on this critical, and then put on this attack. Oh, this attack is also almost done. That's pretty close. This mind is getting there. All right, so Stan's almost done with his level 3. And he's actually made good progress on his Exceed for his level 4, which is nice. Do D-Fires stack? If D-Fires stack, surely they do. They have to stack, because why would I ever put on this 27-point D-Fire over this 6-point unless it was because they stacked? Unless this D-Fire just lowers it even more than that one, I guess, are the only two options. I am really curious if there's going to be a level 6. I feel like the Swordian device would end on level 5, but maybe I'm wrong. I do really like the Swordian devices. They're a really cool, they're a really cool system for abilities and etc. I kind of wish they were in a later Tales of game, like one of the 3D ones. Excuse me, pardon me. No, back this way. Diamond Dust. That's what keeps putting me to sleep. Please remove Diamond Dust from the game. Let's see how this works. Now. This takes much longer to, okay, this seems worse than, whatchamacallit. Dude, this sleep crap is so annoying. What an incredibly annoying status effect. Yeah, this seems way worse than, maybe it's just because this enemy is up in the air. I need to use it on a non-flying enemy, but this seems worse. Yeah, get blamed sacredly, idiot. There we go. I know you played a lot of the Tales games. Have you finished this one before? Nope. That's why I'm playing it right now. Is to sort of check it off the list. This is a remake of the second game in the franchise. So this one is quite old. You know what? No. Screw this. These Diamond Dust enemies are mad annoying. Like, they are not fun to fight in the slightest. I would rather just opt out. Go down here, carefully. Am I gonna need to Sorcerer's Ring something in? Yep, right there, makes sense. I understand what we're going for with this little mini dungeon area. A little bit of ice physics. Gotta be careful not to fall off edges. Apparently all that's down here is bats and diamond dust. You know what, goodbye. Leave me alone. Carefully. More carefully than this. We're good. Dispel, huh? Second, that's crazy, would never have guessed. This is a remake of it that was made in 2008, 2007, somewhere around there. It was also Japanese only. I'm playing an English patch that was made. But the original came out back in like 97, because I think Phantasia was like 94, 95. So maybe Destiny was actually like 96, I don't recall. I'm a little iffy on the exact dates of the older ones. Sometimes I'm a little iffy on the exact dates of the newer ones, too. Must have just mastered that attack that was at 90%. We did. 14 points I can put on that heavy. I don't need this 3-point exceed right now. Let's take it off and put on this mind instead. 65%, 71. I know that we're done with this D-Fire, but I like the D-Fire. So we're gonna keep the D-Fire. I'm also changing Firestorm back to Eruption, because I just like Eruption. What console is the remake on? As Wolfen has answered, it is, oh, you go through those and they hurt you. Duly noted. It's on the PlayStation 2. The original game, I believe, was on the PlayStation 1, as was Phantasia, the first game in the franchise. Get Dragon Swarm, idiot. Behold, Eruption. Ow. Dude. Is it, so the bats also, is it the bats that put you to sleep? Is it Diamond Dust, or is it both? It's probably just both, because that's the most annoying option. I remember really hating flying enemies in Phantasia too. This gameplay is way better than Phantasia's was. Phantasia's was way slower and, like, even more just spammy than this one feels. But I think the 2D Tales of combat, at least for me, just inherently is not good for flying enemies. Like, trying to do combos and, like, attacks and stuff in the air is just an actual nightmare, and I hate it. Someone just mastered something, right? You mastered this mime. There it is. Oh, you can't, like... You can't equip anything new because you have to specifically master these right now? Oh, that sucks. That's really unlucky. You're almost done with this critical. It looks like that'll give you at least two or three different things when you master it on this level that we can then start doing. Well, I mean, in the meanwhile, you may as well take this rise, I guess. That is very unfortunate that we can't put her in something new right now. Phantasia was on the Super Famicom before being updated and ported to PS1. That's insane. It is crazy to think about how long the Tales of franchise has been going. I know Arise isn't, like, old. What is Arise, like, a year and a half? Ooh. This music. I love this track. No, wait, Arise isn't even a year and a half yet, is it? It's just about a year. Didn't it come out about this time last year? For some reason in my brain, I was thinking Arise came out in February, but I'm confusing it with Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know why I'm making that confusion date-wise, but last year, didn't it come out in, like, October? It came out September last year, so it's a little over a year. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking Arise came out in February, which it didn't. That was Horizon Forbidden West. And I know it wasn't this year, so it must have been February last year. But no, it came out in September, apparently. I thought it was, like, October. So we're coming up on a year of Arise. Game is not very old by any means, but hear me out, Bandai. Give us some info about another Tales of game. We had to wait like 5 years between Arise and Berseria, which was incredibly worth it because Arise is, oh boy, one of the best video games I've ever played. Definitely one of, if not the best in the franchise IMO. I really love trying to press the X button to literally just do an attack. And every time I try to do an attack, I just immediately get stun-locked by the enemy attacking instead. Go away. I feel like this game just... The combat in this game just benefits you so much to play as a mage instead, which isn't, like, inherently bad, but I don't really like playing as mages all that much. I prefer to be up close and personal with enemies, like hitting them and doing combos, etc., etc. Woo! I'm stuffed. Man, that food sack's a real blessing. A food sack is essential for a journey like this. I can't imagine traveling without it. You can say that again. Alright, let's make sure we try all kinds of new dishes from now on. Just be sure not to forget the true purpose of our journey, okay? We be playing the new Star Ocean game? No. I never played Star Ocean before. I snuck into the castle to do some business. They didn't like that. Not to worry, a good merchant always has wares to sell no matter what. Oh, what a lad, this peddler. When they arrested you, they didn't, like, confiscate your stuff? That's an interesting choice by the palace staff. I don't really think I need to buy anything. I just need to refill the food sack, probably. As we just went over in that skit, it's very important. 2 more mobile Tales games before a new one. Ugh. Disgusting. Get wrecked. Ow, my feelings. Oh, I'm mad? I'm mad and you will now die because of my anger? Get blast gouged? You're all still alive? Really? Dude, I remember when they did this in, every time I swing my sword, which is like my basic attack, and it says resist, it reminds me of Tales of Xillia 2 and how I hated the weapon, like, weakness thing in that as well. I don't think any other Tales of games, at least that I have played thus far, do that, where, like, the weapons inherently have weaknesses and resistances to them. This game does, and then the only other one I remember is Tales of Xillia 2. I really, really don't like it. Like, have element resistances and weaknesses for elements, obviously, etc., for your arts and so on. I'm super down with that. That just makes sense. But when, like, hey, this enemy resists sword, which is the weapon that the character you play as utilizes for literally everything he does, I don't like it. It's very annoying. It's very annoying to be fighting an enemy and be like, hey, your basic just swing your weapon attack is, like, resisted. It sucks. What on earth is happening? Why are we getting... It's because we're surrounded. Help. Oh my goodness, dude. Can we stop? Oh, 2D Tales of Combat, man. It sure is a thing. Also can't escape because I can't get to the edges. Please die. How are you feeling about these characters? They're fun. I'm gonna be honest, none of them are really stand out to me. Like, I'm not super invested in any of the Destiny cast right now, but like, I don't really hate any of them either, so that's good. I'm just kind of like, yeah, they're vibing. I am definitely still overall enjoying my time with Tales of Destiny. This is, as of now, much better than, it's at least much better than, oh, this is the game where you have to, yeah, you have to life bottle them even out of combat. They don't go to 1 HP. That sucks. I think most Tales of might be like that, actually. I don't remember. It's annoying, though. But, I'm definitely liking this more than Phantasia thus far, which makes sense because, you know, it's like an upgraded version of the game made years after the original. If I was playing the original, I'd probably kind of hate it. But the more, after playing Phantasia, like, the more I play Destiny 1, the more I'm like, this is definitely better, but I still just inherently do not like 2D combat. Getting surrounded on both sides of the enemy is really annoying. There's no way to, like, move around enemies. If your healers get stuck in a corner or, like, on a side or something, they're, like, screwed. They're just gonna get hit back and forth until they die, etc. Like, just the amount of limitation you have when in a 2D environment compared to a 3D environment for, like, an action RPG like this is... I don't like it. It's not great. An ambush. 2D stuff works a lot better for, like, platformers and whatnot. Obviously, I just recently played Shovel Knight over the weekend. Like, 2D platformers with, like, some boss fights or some enemies here and there, like what Shovel Knight has, works pretty well. A 2D game like Tales of, where it's just constant, like, real-time action, I just don't vibe with it. I don't think it's, like, inherently bad, but I definitely think it is inherently worse than combat in a 3D plane. I warned you to leave this land. Why did you come here? There's something I need to ask you. And with Woodrow Kelvin at your side, no less. If that's how it is, I've got only one answer for you. It's this big Buster Sword replica I found. Dallas, wait! Mary's memory came back. She remembers you now. You waste your breath. Defend yourself! But we fight in Dallas.